Hello everybody, today I am here with Cypher to show you basically a bunch of smokes that I totally didn't spend a bunch of time screwing around on. Not like that actually. Hello, I am here to show you guys all the Cypher smokes that I With the new release of the map Lotus, I took it upon myself to spend the past hour screwing around trying to see how many places could get Cypher smokes. Here's what I found. So the first Cypher cages that I wanted to show off basically were over here past the store. Basically, if you line yourself up right here, just right here against this wall, this line, and you back yourself up until you eventually find this point right here. You can line yourself up right here, just right above this little nook, and you just aim a little bit above that and you throw. This I think is a very good one-way smoke because as this door goes around you can see roughly right through and they can't see out. You can just you can just run around and pretty good. Okay, so the next smoke I have is over here. It's a rather simple one. You just line yourself up right here with this line, the second from the left, the door, and you point your crosshair right up here, roughly just on this bar right here, and you throw, and basically that gives you a good one way into spawn. So the next Cypher cage I wanted to show is basically just right here. You line yourself up right to this wall, this line right here, and you aim to this bar up here. So then basically, once you throw it, it'll just land right up there. That gives you a nice one way to spawn, and you're relatively fine. So the next one way that I wanted to go into was right here. Basically, it gives you a nice one way into hut, and all that it really requires is just lining yourself up with this line right here, aiming up top. If you want it on the left side of this pole, you would just aim roughly on this line right here, and you can get that a throw. And if you want it on the other side, then if you just stand a little bit left of that, what you can do is right here where this area meets, where this rock is meeting the other rock, you can place your crosshair there, move over a little bit, and this line anywhere along there will give you a nice cage on that side. So, well, do you my point. So just line yourself up here. Over here, say I want one there, and then if I want one on the other side, then all I need to do is just place my crosshair over here and throw. Roughly the same area. If you want, you can actually throw a little bit over there, and that'll make it to the side more, but basically what that does is gives you a nice one way into hut. It's better, personally for me, I think, if you go for the ones that are on the side because they give you a much larger window. Yeah. Basically, all you want to do is line yourself up right here and aim to this little shadow right here. And with that, and for the other side, what you have to do is you just have to aim yourself right here and just move your crosshair along this line until eventually you get where you want to go, and you just throw. That'll leave one on the side. However, on the right side, it's a little bit lower so that you'll have less area to shoot. However, if you just go on the right side, give yourself one to just... However, if you just line up on the right side, what you can do is you can just put your crosshair right over here, extend this line a little bit, and then boom, you got a nice one over there. That gives you a nice one way into hut, and that's a good one. Another one I found that wasn't very useful is just throwing one up here. If you ever want to... Honestly, I don't even know if this counts. This is a very good one-way. On to the next one. Another one I noticed that you could probably find a use for was that this area, this entire ledge right above here, is actually just the perfect size for it. Let's go! The next one that I wanted to go over was over here by Seaside. I don't know if this is going to be the best one, however, just if you throw one up there, then that acts as a pretty good one-way for anyone who's trying to walk through here, as long as you're relatively far away, because they can't see through that very well. You just have to throw one up there, and then they can't really see onto Spike that well, and if you're there, then you're pretty good. The next one I want to go for was Seaside Doors. Basically, right here, you just want to stand roughly at the intersection between this and this wall, and then what you have to do is just aim towards this corner of this door and throw. The next one I want to show was this door over here. If you just stand a little bit like between this wall, and you just aim up here, you will get a wall sort of like this, which is pretty good for aiming into, actually. I'll show you what I mean in a second. But what you gotta do is just aim on this little side of this vine right here, and usually what I do, if you're closer, you want to aim like up here, but if you're lower, then what you want to do is you want to, or rather if you're like further, you want to aim like down here-ish, but just for a good rule of thumb, roughly right here. And that gives you a rather nice smoke over here, which you can actually see from Spike. Works pretty well. And if anyone's trying to keep push, you can get a nice few shots on them, and that's good. The next one I wanted to go over, which by far is my favorite, was right here on Spike. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to walk over here, line yourself up with the 5th step from the top, which is this one right here, and you're going to walk to the wall, and once you get to that wall, you are going to aim to this corner of this building right here, just a little bit off so that your smoke doesn't hit the corner of it. You're going to throw it, and it's going to land right on top of that. This is really good for site retakes, assuming I assume people are probably going to plant here a lot just because. But I mean, you get a very nice one-way into here. The next one I wanted to show off is actually right here. Basically what it does is it gives you a relatively nice one-way into here in case anyone's pushing that way, and so you can push up and take from the side. It's not that complicated. All you need to do is just jump throw, and it's not terribly precise. All you need to do is just, I guess, all you really need to do is just move over, go to this bar, jump, and throw. It's not that simple. If you really want to get everything down perfectly, what I would recommend you do is you just line up with this bar right here. And what you do is you put your crosshair to this point right here as if this bar line were extending, this little change in color, and then you can jump and throw. And that gives you a perfect plant right on the edge, and it's pretty good. Oh, and also, for those of you that are still here, I just wanted to go over a few fun secrets that I found so far in Lotus. There is 2, like, hidden rooms down here which are completely black when you walk into them, and it's a little bit weird. Even if you put your settings on high, it's different. However, more importantly, I found quite a few fun things. Over here, there is a little elephant gorilla warrior, which I thought was pretty cute. But there's actually a surprise. If you go over here to this area, then you'll find a bunch of teddy bears worshipping this Lotus right here, which I thought was pretty cute. And there's actually more. There's these teddy bears resurrecting another one, also pretty cute. And over here, there is this teddy bear on top of an elephant. Which... oh, there's also there's another teddy bear up here, a little life preserver. And finally, on top of the site right here is this little elephant guy, which I thought was really cute. That's it, and I just wanted to share some Cypher cages that I found on Lotus with all of you guys. So, do me that favor, hit that subscribe button, please. I get self-validation from the number of subscribers I have. That would mean a lot to me. Thank you very much. I'll see you later.